Warning. It is the opinion of the Forestry Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language. Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by jdub, Justin Richardson, special guest co-host Mickey Batts, Mike Hatfield, and our guest today is the man, the myth, and the legend, Billy the Baba, Bad Billy Nicholls. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the and the Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you this sweet, sweet content. Jalen, dude, how we doing, baby?
Ooh, 5-0, and I'm feeling the flow. 1-0, and let's go.
5-0, feeling the flow. By the time this airs, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Mickey Batts, thanks for being back, pal. Miss you. Long time, almost a year. Well, no, you were on the show after that, but it's been a year since the lost tapes of Atlantis. How are you, my man?
Pretty bad. Just the way I should be, dude. Thanks for having me, though. Appreciate you guys.
Bad Mickey Batts. Love it. Well, speaking of being bad, this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. Working perspectives.
All right. Returning to the show is the one and only Billy Nicholls, the owner of the lost tapes of Atlantis. Last time we were here, people might forget, almost a year ago, we recorded the show. And last time we were here, we had probably the best hour in the history of podcasting. And your boy here, old Uncle Matty, forgot to hit record. And I'll own it. That was all me. There's no one else's fault but this guy. You know what I'm saying? So I forgot to hit the record. We lost the best hour that's ever been in podcasting. We'll never get it back. We'll never see us like again. We made it back, though. You know, we kind of did our thing. It was good, but super excited to have Bill back on. And last time he was here, I asked him a question about some shitty movie called Bohemian Rhapsody. So, Bill, super excited that you're here. Super excited to have you back. But before we get started, I would just like to ask,
what's better, Godfather Part 1 or Godfather Part 2?
Yep.
Ooh, I mean, I get that. That's actually a very good question. The first one, such a classic, but the second one, the way they, man, I don't know.
Wow.
I guess I'll go with the second. That's the hardest question I've ever been asked.
Well, your mom's gonna fall off a fucking cliff if you don't answer it, dude.
Oh my God.
One or two.
I'll do the first one.
Correct.
Oh my God.
The
Nice.
first one is better.
That is the first time anyone's ever like really gone into depth about the thought of that. Like you really struggled with that.
Dude, they're great movies.
They're
Great
incredible. I'm not taking anything away from the first one. The second one's just better. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No big deal.
First one's the first one, though.
First
You know?
one's the first
good.
one.
First one's good.
First one's so good.
First one's good. All right. Next question, and I won't forget this one. When it comes to Cheetos, what are you, crunchy or puff?
Pause.
Yo, Billy B from Cell Blocks fucking B right now, dude. Nice. Hit him
You're
with the pause.
The Cheeto pause is what you're saying.
I'm going straight for the pause.
And it's PAWS for those listening. Yeah. It's like the Cheeto Paul. Chester the cheetah.
Those
right?
Jones are.
Is that the name?
The small bag. Are you talking about those like ones that are actually shaped like a
Yeah,
paw?
like a paw.
Oh, yeah.
You
Dude.
get like in the small bag, you get like 7 in there. Like
Yeah.
the 50-cent bag that they had.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got them things at Walmart, and like I'll just you can eat a whole bag in one sitting.
Wow. I mean, we haven't even thrown what category is the paw?
That's a puff. That's
I
it
guess
falls
I would
under
say
puff.
It would be a
It's
puff.
like a custom puff.
It's
custom
a custom puff. The old custom puff. Love it. All right, Bill. And Mickey Bass, we'll need your answer to this question also. But Bill, we're gonna go with you first. When it comes to eating wings, what are you, drums or flats?
I'll go with flats.
Yes.
Right.
Like this guy.
He's legit batting 1,000 on the jdub cycle. Mickey Bats, what are you, drums or flats?
This one's pretty loaded, Your Honor. But I got fucking flaps at home, wings in public, because I gotta be pretty gay with my flats, dude. They go in and they come out,
So if you're ordering wings, you're doing drums.
Am I outside of my home? Like I said.
So you're saying in public you go drums.
Yes.
But
if I have the choice.
At home, you're deep throating some flats.
You got it, Jack. Yeah, dude. Because they're better. But like I feel like a fucking Mo when I'm outside. You know what I mean? Like there's chicks at the fucking bar. Next thing you know, I'm high. Fucking it sucks, dude.
They're like, what is going on here? They're all taking like tips, like, oh my gosh, is that how you pleasure a man? Right. All right. Either way, wow. I mean, Mickey Bats really the most. I mean, wow, coming through
Closet.
the clutch. Yeah,
Closet flat fan.
Closet flats, love it. And then Bill, waffles or pancakes?
Waffles, hands down.
Love it. Finally,
got Belgium, just to be,
Oh, you'll take an Eggo, right? We'll take an Eggo.
We'll take an Eggo.
We'll take an Eggo. Ain't nothing wrong with an Eggo. But yeah, Belgium all the way.
Unreal.
For sure.
Powdered sugar, crazy.
The best. They're just a vessel for deliciousness. Love a great waffle. And then
that's a sophisticated palate for such a fucking wild beard.
Whoa.
Touche, sir. Touche. Seriously, he was like Belgium with the sprinkled sugar. I would have went Eggo all day. I'm like, dude, I fucking love Eggos.
I mean, dude, nice. Eggo waffles and Ilio's pizza. Right? Like, come on. They're both pretty incredible.
Yeah, you got to throw your own cheese on the Elios, though.
Same. Yeah.
What is this? Hold on. What are we talking here?
You have to put your own cheese on the Elios or I won't eat it.
What, you add cheese?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, exactly. You can't not do it. There's no cheese on them now. It's just like sauce. Dude, go out and on this show, go out and buy, or I'll pay for it and I'll send it. You got to open up a regular Elios box and just, I guess I don't know if you can do that, but there's nothing on there.
Did you get like 7 pieces
Thanks,
of
Obama.
shredded cheese?
Did you just say thanks, Obama?
It's a recession, dude. But yeah, dude, the
housing crisis fucking took away the cheese, yo.
Me's cheese on the Ilios these days.
I heard there's a place that does provolone on their pizza. I've never had it.
I do a slice of provolone on my Ilios usually. Preferred method.
Damn, I gotta try
it
that.
In the toaster oven, a little big because it's big circle. Bam.
I grew up making pizza, as you guys know. And at one point we did a mozzarella and a Prove blend.
Whoa.
Like 2-to-1 though.
Good stretch.
2-to-1. Yeah.
Sophisticato. Man, not a bad move. Not a bad move. Nice. And then, all right, 2 more questions, heavy and hot. Beatles or Stones?
Me?
Yeah. You.
I wasn't sure you were asking, Beatles or Stones.
Mick, same question to you also after he's done.
I guess.
Come on.
I guess just because I guess I'm just going with the Stones because they're still alive and they're badass.
Wrong.
Fuck you, Justin. What about you, Bats? Beatles or Stones?
Coming up, dude. Huge Beatles fan. They used to call me Mickey fucking Sergeant Pepper. I swear to God, all my life, dude. I was the weird little kid who was obsessed with the Beatles. The moment
fucking Sergeant Pepper.
Mickey Peppers.
The moment I had like my first sip of beer, I was stoned from then on out.
Once you had alcohol.
And then when I did nose beers, I'm basically blowing Mick Jagger.
Nose beers. So sleeper great song from the Beatles is Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Anyone know this one?
Written about my younger brother. Just gets
Love
up and fucking moseys around like an asshole all day. Yeah, dude, I know it.
All right, well, check out Maxwell Silver Hammer.
I'm gonna have to.
Next
Maxwell Silver Hammer.
next question. And Bill, this is really this will separate all of us. Xbox or PlayStation?
Damn. I guess I'm going PS.
Bum,
Wow.
bum, bum, bum. Correct answer. This guy's cool.
If it wasn't for fucking waffles, it would have been a jdub cycle.
Almost had it. Amusement park or water park?
Ooh,
I'm going water park.
fucking Christ.
This
Nice.
guy, if only you were a pancake, man. We could have been best friends.
Yo, you want to hear something funny about a pancake?
What?
This one chick that she ever hear of like being referred to as a pancake?
Like
this
pancake
is the term.
titties?
So like no. Everyone knows the nice pancake titties, and to even go extreme with
Pancake
that,
ass.
the pancake batter titties. Like that's even different game. But
I just call him cottage cheese. Same fucking felt you.
she she a pancake. It was like dating app, and she was legitimately the first chick that I had seen, and like we were like hanging out, we were like dating or whatever, and we're like on the date, and she said that she didn't want to be my pancake. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? She's like, you know how when you make pancakes, you have to always throw away the first one? She's like, I don't want to be your pancake because everyone knows the first date on a dating app never works out.
Like
I was like, have you ever heard of that before?
No.
like a
Girl
rebound.
told me, she said, I don't want to give you this blue waffle. You ever hear that? Remember that, dude?
What the fuck? Wait, what? On? I've never thrown away the first pancake. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. I
bury mine on the bottom, dude. They always suck. Yeah, I mean, you burn one.
You fucking, it ain't the best, but I ain't wasting it.
From putting
It's
sometimes with the waffle, with like the waffle iron, the first one, you do have to throw that one out, or it's just like weird from the spray shit. You I don't know. Sometimes you do have to throw away the first one, but yeah, I've never heard of that. I was just curious if when you said pancake and you called me one, it just made me think of that chick.
Just for the record
Like a
here,
rebound.
Baba, I gotta hit you with this, Billy. The reason that's happening with your waffles is because your iron's not getting hot enough, Jack. I'm telling you. I promise you, all my life. And with the pancakes, it's opposite. You always toss it because it's too hot and your butter's fucking burning.
Yeah.
You may continue, Matt. I'm very sorry.
I mean,
He would have been making shitty waffles the rest of his life, dude.
no, Mickey Flapjacks needed to step in there, and I appreciate it, and I think everyone else does too.
A little cinnamon in the pancake mix. Never hurt nobody.
Ooh,
that's
you
very
dirty
vanilla.
talking little son
vanilla.
of a bitch.
That's for moms and moms, dude.
A little vanilla, that little vanilla, little touch.
That's
Little
one of those
touch.
things you learn the hard way too. Is you only need a little bit of vanilla. Like I know you like it, and you think like, "Ooh, I like this. I'm gonna put more in." No, it's not how things work.
Real quick, do you guys all say that V word the same,
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
Billy?
Vanilla?
I say
vanilla.
vanilla, don't you? I say vanilla too. You guys are vanilla.
Are we all saying
Vanilla?
vanilla?
Nah, like
You say it.
vanilla.
Vanilla.
Like I use an E, like
So
vanilla.
you're saying
You guys say
I
vanilla.
use an E.
We're
E.
nil and you're
E.
Nell.
Yeah,
Nil
Vanilla.
and Nell.
Vanilla.
vanilla, boys.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, you guys are vanilla. I got it. Yeah, no, I use the E.
Same, bro.
Vanilla.
Wow, we've all used
Tomato,
E,
tomato.
guys. Let's be
What about
honest.
how do you guys say ambulance?
Ambulance?
Oh,
man.
Ambulance.
So,
yeah, no, me too. But somebody the other day said it like that, was being serious, and I was never heard that before.
Library.
You're a twat, Justin. You and your fucking libraries and your Popeyes and your oots. You're a fucking twat. All right. Let's keep it moving. It's now time for everybody's favorite segment is Jada's questions, asking some questions. Jada's questions and new favorite saying. Jada, question.
Hitting a lot of high notes there. You're almost blowing the mic out.
Just call me your highness.
Nice.
Either way, right now it's J-Dub's question segment where J-Dub's going to ask Bad Billy to Baba, Billy Nicholls, Billy Baba, Billy Bicep some questions, and Billy to Baba is going to give him some Billy Baba answers, and it's going to be Billy Barbarino. All right, J-Dub, take it away.
What is the last thing you stole?
Your mom's heart.
Ew.
Sorry.
Dude, I'm gonna sound like a total pussy here. I've never stolen anything. And
Ever?
I'm gonna sound like even bigger pussy. When I was a kid, I accidentally stole like a 5-cent warhead. And when I like got home and real, because we were like looking through like this like penny candy shit, and there was like this like thing of warheads. And I put it in my pocket and I just forgot, and I like started crying, and I walked back down and returned it.
Hell yeah, dude! This is the second time I've asked that question. You're the second person who's apparently never stolen anything.
I'm not
Good
buying
for
it.
you.
Shake out that beard, boy.
Who was the other person that didn't steal?
Was it the CMN, the guy who was a certified case manager?
Alicio.
Yeah,
Alicio Tahanlunget.
crazy people. Well, for the show, just for research, do a little stealing.
I'm not gonna lie though. I did know a friend of mine, like back in the day, he would steal shit all the time, and I would
Look out.
Yeah, which even though the lookout was just somebody that would just pretty much collect and not do anything. Like when you're the lookout, you're just
You would
pretty much there
consume
with
stolen
them.
goods, but you wouldn't steal them yourself.
Yeah, like so. That's still just as bad.
But still, yep, you could go to jail for that. Good job.
Just as bad. I mean, we were like 13, but
Would you
Yeah.
rather have to wear a cowboy hat outside of your home when you go out going forward, or get a QAnon tattoo on your forearm?
I immediately, before I even heard the second one, was going with the cowboy hat. Just
Yeah,
'cause that'd
you're gonna be a
fucking-
cowboy hat guy.
Sounds rad.
I got
I know.
a giant dome. I don't know if you could. So like that hat's gonna be a fucking like 50-gallon hat. Like that's. I just would have fun with it. I don't know. I was just.
Billy the
Yeah,
cowboy Baba. Dude, you would crush.
I got some pretty like regretful tattoos. So QAnon. I don't know if.
All right.
I'm going with the cowboy hat.
You're a cowboy hat guy now.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Every time you've asked this question, I'm like, God, I look so good in a cowboy hat. I just like.
We should bring them back.
Howdy.
Give a
Maybe
little
I'll wear a
tip.
cowboy hat at a live recording we did.
I have a like an Indiana Jones style looking hat, and I look so goddamn stupid in it. And I want to look cool in it, but I don't.
No, at least you're honest with yourself.
Tall guys are weird in hats,
Tall guys are.
unless it's a
me.
cowboy hat.
I mean,
Truth.
I'm tall. I'm 5'11", and I look good in hats.
What character did you pick in Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
I mean, Bam was a character in the fourth one. I know a lot of people went Bam.
Hey, give me anybody. You could go with except for
Oh,
the
you know
creative
who?
one.
You know who it was? Mike.
I don't even
Remember
remember.
Mike V? Mike
Like
V?
Valley.
Yeah, because I loved it because he would always get in fights in his.
Yeah,
videos.
always had his hands
He
wrapped
was
up.
fucking fighting everybody. That guy was a nut job.
Yeah,
and then I
almost landed
remember
a cop car.
Yeah, and then he put an axe through a dude's car on the show, and then Bam brought a house down on him with an excavator while he was listening to Bruce Springsteen. I remember that with Don Vito.
I met Vallely. I met him. He rules.
Yeah,
Dude, he was-
badass dude.
Yeah, he fucking rules. He's actually mad cool in real life.
Yeah, I bet. He seemed like the fucking coolest dude. He just doesn't like being pissed off.
Yeah.
Like piss him off. You get the bull gets the fucking horns. What are you gonna
Fuck
do?
around, you find out.
We
Yeah.
had like a massive 32 at like our high school. Everybody would come and skate. It was sick.
Hell yeah.
Really? Oh, like
Yeah.
people would come from all around to skate at your high school?
Bam, I think Bam, I know he definitely just straight up fucking ollied it, but I think he might have like traded it or something wild too.
Wait, it was 32 steps?
I think it's a 32. Yeah, something like that. Or like a 25 to a 30. It's wild, dude.
That's
And
pretty
there's like,
big.
dude, it's fucking nuts. It's wild, dude. It's like
that's
where we'd walk
30
down for
feet in
football.
the air or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I'm not a scientist, dude. I know one thing about science. You cannot come in a lady. Only thing I know for sure about science. That's it.
I mean, that's facts. That's gospel.
smart.
Yeah.
It's the words to live by.
It's the only thing I
Who's
know,
your-
really.
Who's your THPS player?
I don't even know
Rodney
what that
Mullen.
means.
Ooh,
Jeff
Rodney
Raleigh?
Mullen.
Rodney Mullen. I
Rodney
loved
Mullen's a good one.
like just fucking manualing around.
You get
hitting
Cream
it,
Campbell by
John.
default.
Why?
Would you rather go to what, like the Wild West or medieval times for like a 3-week kind of like little fun stay?
You're not gonna shower for 3 weeks, FYI.
Yeah, 'cause both are gonna smell
or,
like shit.
or
Yeah,
have deodorant.
no bullshit. These are really good questions. I guess I'm doing the Wild Wild West, but medieval time, I feel like there'd be some like crazy bitches back then.
You
And
think there's crazier bitches at a Wild West horse
But where are you
saloon than
but-
there is in a backwood village with some fucking typhoid
There's
and
like
black
witches.
fever?
Do you
Medieval.
bring
Come
the
Come on, Bill.
STDs back? Do you bring like if you get
Ooh,
chlamydia, do you
I-
bring it back?
I almost want to say it's like a Westworld kind of thing where like your odds
Whatever
of
you
like
fuck
you're not
there,
gonna get
you can fuck your dick clean.
dysentery.
Right, yeah.
Not gonna get
Sick!
yeah.
I'm
like-
in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Like it's almost video game style rules. Like you couldn't die, but like you're not gonna get like foodborne illnesses and you know.
Typhoid and black fever.
Yeah.
The black
I'd go
cat.
Wild West. Wild West would be sick, dude.
Plus, you
I'd
got some
fucking-
guns and
Yeah.
I'd run with the Indians,
Get a
boy.
sword.
Nobody ever fucking liked me, dude.
I'd
I'm
be
with
like
the Indian
King
bulls.
Arthur and Best in Apple.
And like that, like like I know putting on a suit of armor would in real life it would be exhausting and
Oh,
terrible.
you think
In-
football pads are tough?
Yeah, you got 80 pounds of just raw steel on you. Like, oh god,
And,
damn it!
Dude, unless you're like within the castle walls, all the chicks are beat.
No, and the teeth.
There's
You think the
farmhands.
teeth are bad in the Wild West? Just wait till you see the fucking teeth in the medieval times, baby.
That's a good point. That's
Oh,
a
Yeah,
really
they got
teeth.
double rows.
Oh, the teeth.
Yeah, maybe I'm going with. I also picture it being really hot in the Wild West.
Also, but you got to think too. I don't know what the preferred body type. I mean, for real though, the preferred body type until maybe like the 90s was you wanted some childbearing hips, and it wasn't just for fun. It was for like you wanted your
So you
wife to
didn't die.
survive the
Yeah.
childbirth. Like, hey, whoa, those narrow hips? Are you kidding me? She can only squeeze out maybe one puppy and live. Like, come on. I want to litter at 10 with this hoe. Let's go.
I want some fucking. I still to this day Midwest Whoppers, boy. Percenters, dude. These fucking boop boop boopers. You bip them and bop them all over the
Nebraska
fucking
boys.
prairie, dude.
The
Hell
old
yeah.
hangers,
Yeah.
the old floppers.
Big
old
ass
flappies.
tits, them huge white fucking walls of tit. You know what I'm saying? Like a cape tit.
We it's consensual. The person's agreed to it and was very
Stoked.
excited to do it. Yeah, stoked about it.
Yeah.
It's prepared by a 5-star Michelin chef and presented in front of you. Would you try human?
No way.
Try
You're guaranteed you won't get sick.
Nah,
a
no,
little bit of human on a cracker.
I don't want to be a cannibal.
You've already eaten cat, brother. Believe it or not.
Probably.
We've all been.
I guess.
We've all
you
had
think
General
about-
So's.
But if you think about it, though, like really, like you're like what's flesh is flesh, I guess. Not to
And
get
the
like
dude
all
was
gory,
like,
but,
"I want to be. When I die, I want to be shared and cooked up with a
Oh
nice."
no, I'm not eating a human ever. But like
trying
so people who are maybe into it, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, when you think about
There's
it,
a
like
lot
I don't
wrong
know,
with it.
flesh is flesh. It's kind of wrong. Just eating flesh in general. It's probably not.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Are you a vegan? Are you vegan?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No,
yeah,
he's just
definitely
not a
gonna eat human.
Fucking
Are you gonna
sicko,
eat? Are you
dude.
gonna eat human bats?
Dude, the only way I would eat a
That's
human
probably has
is
eaten
if
human.
nah, dude, I've been hungry enough, Jackie. And I haven't, dude. That's what I'm saying. I would have to be like dead and it be prepared. If like I'm on an island though and like one of you dudes die, like I'm not fucking cutting you up and cooking you. I'm
Yeah,
throwing you in
that's
the
Sex with
water.
us, though.
Nah. But also I had to tell you this.
You
Matt,
wouldn't
when
have
you were doing
sex with
this.
Justin's dead body on a deserted island.
Yeah.
No,
You
I would.
wouldn't take it
beautiful.
for a spin before you ship it out.
I'd come on his tits, maybe. But yo, when you did this with the ring, you looked like Razor Ramon, and it was sick.
I feel like Razor.
Yeah,
That's very.
Hey
accurate.
yo, Chico.
you look sick,
Not
dude.
all.
You rule.
If
Do
you
you see this ring? Do you know what this is?
Looks like a Spanish guy thing. I don't know. That's why I said the Razor Ramon.
It's a 2017 Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl championship ring.
Attaboy. 5-0. Go
That's
Birds.
right.
5-0 at time of recording.
You can have one celebrity pallbearer at your
this
funeral,
fucking question.
who'd you like?
Just imagine this, Billy Barber. They're showing up, they're fucking pallbearing it, and then they're seeing you later, not saying one word to your family. Who do you want?
Celebrity wise, are they giving a speech? No speech or no speech or
Nothing.
no speech?
Choice is yours. I mean, you can
Nothing.
have them pretend that you were family friends. You can have them just show up for the
I'll
pallbearing
just-
and then
yeah, no.
leave.
Someone, show up, be the
Cloud of
pallbearer, just give some
confusion.
badass speech. I'm going Denzel Washington,
Wow.
hands down.
Nice.
Wow. He's like the Tom Hanks for
Sick.
black people.
He is
That dude
like-
he's just a beast.
He is awesome.
My answer to that was wildly different.
Who would you
Was-
like for your pallbearer?
Well, I wasn't thinking speed, so I'm thinking like, how could like I help the bros and like my brothers get through this day? Imagine throwing like a fucking, Emily Ratajkowski or some big titted animal up there, just fucking lugging my fat ass body and fucking them big old milkers just bipping and bopping in it.
Shakira's out there.
No, dude,
Fucking
Shakira's
bopping.
in jail.
Cheers, all back porch, baby.
She
If
broke
you-
the law. Not
There's like
Shakira.
A gun to your head, life or death situation. How many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches could you eat?
Whoa.
I mean,
In a sitting?
In a sitting, Jack.
I could easily do a loaf or two.
What?
I think we were trying to do the math last week. A loaf is about 12 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I mean, I could do a loaf.
And you don't have to
had-
do the ends. You can just do regular bread. You don't have to eat the
You
last two.
don't have to do the ends.
Nah.
Whoa.
Do you have to eat the crust?
I'm not a monster. You do got to
I
eat
mean,
your
if you're
crust.
talking gun to the head, like I could probably do 2 loaves. I mean, like, do we have preparation for this? Do I not eat up to like the time where I'm getting jacked and told to?
Also, do you
Eat
get a
peanut butter
glass of
sandwiches?
milk on the side or something? Like
Who's
water?
making the sandwiches, dude? Is it grandma? She making them fat, or is it
That's
your
another
fucking
part, too.
bitch
That's another
girlfriend
thing.
who doesn't
It's-
want to make it?
They're not
God,
you
I
know,
could go for a PB&J right now.
they're not
I'm having
skimp,
some of that. As soon as
but they're
this
not
is over.
they're pretty
They're
on
not,
the
they're not Midwestern milker sandwiches.
no,
they're just
small PB&Js.
2%ers.
Like a quick, like if you were making a peanut butter jelly sandwich as fast as you could, it would
like
be like that
are we
kind of
talking
sandwich.
like equivalent to like an Uncrustable?
Almost probably,
yeah.
just a scoop
Dude,
of
I
peanut
could
butter, a scoop
fucking
of jelly.
down like if you're
It's the
talking
bread
like
that's
gun
gonna
to the
get
head.
you.
I'd
Yeah, but that shit like white bread, you could squeeze like a whole loaf
Dissolves in
into like.
saliva.
I had a fight one time.
Saying you're putting down 30? Sorry.
I mean, I probably could put down 30 without like I just love that shit. I mean, I could live off that if I
Matt,
had to.
what were you saying? You had a fight one time, what?
I had a fight one time in Jersey, and I took the fight on short notice, and I had to cut 14 pounds 2 days before the fight, and I cut the 14 pounds, and I made the weight at the weigh-in, and as soon as I was done the weigh-in, I ate a whole box of Crustables, and I was like fucking like lethargic afterwards.
How much
many
more
that?
did you put on?
It was a big after the weigh. I mean,
Yeah.
the like I didn't want to eat too much. Plus, too, like I ate, but then I shit everything right out because I hadn't eaten in forever, and my stomach was like a nightmare. And then the big thing was water weight. I was drinking Pedialyte and stuff, so that came back on. But
So you were like up there. You were up there boxing with like diarrhea and like gut problems.
this
Just
one
full
was
of
this
peanut
was
butter.
actually I'd fought in the cage in this one. This was an MMA fight.
It's like my back. It's spinal. He just
And
fucked
you,
up.
and you were like, you had like the shits. You were like fucking. That sounds
Well, I mean,
horrible.
so the thing was, there was nothing in there. So once I shit, it was all gone, But then I just had nothing in my stomach, and I just kept drinking Pedialyte, which had a ton of sodium in it, which really helped. But yeah, it was. Oh, dude, it was brutal. I had to work open to close at the bar the day before. Then after working open to close, I had to come home and run in a plastic suit because I was still 4 pounds over. And I remember like running in a plastic suit, like fucking like crying because I'm like, I fucking hate this. I said I'd never do this to myself again. And then like I had to stop because I almost passed out. And it's like 1:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? And then I had to wake up and weigh in the next day, and
Somebody who's that dedicated to work a fucking double.
That's
and
what I
jump in
mean.
Jack and like a fucking plastic bag. Like if you didn't win that, like you're not coming out of there alive. Like to go through that
Exactly.
kind of dedication.
I
like,
didn't do this for fucking nothing, yo.
yeah, exactly. Like this fucker's got to kill me.
All right, I have
just
2
was
questions left. You Would you rather fight Bruno Mars and Harry Styles
Yeah.
and possibly a third person to be announced
Bieber.
later, or Shaquille O'Neal?
Hold on, do Bieber. Make it Bieber as the third.
Throw
one.
Bieber in there because he's small. I'm trying to
So
keep it
it's-
light.
Yeah, so Bieber, Harry Styles, and who's the other one?
Bruno Mars.
I would fucking prison rape those three at the same
Dude,
time.
3-on-1's tough though.
Those little bitches throw those bitch nuggets. They ain't gonna do shit. You could legit knock out two of them with one punch. You know what I mean? And then it's just you bend Styles over because he's the prettiest one. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Shaquille O'Neal is older.
Bieber would be the
Dude,
guy you'd have
Shaq
to worry
now,
about.
But Shaq is still in really good shape.
Dude,
I wanted to pick someone a little
also,
slower,
I think Shaq has a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
but- Oh, he
Shaq
does?
would
Yes,
fucking
Shaq is
destroy.
not
See, I
fucking
need
around.
somebody in this question who's
Also,
that Dirk Nowitzki.
I will tell you this now from experience. Size fucking matters. Size
Yeah.
matters a lot, especially if it's someone who has a relative idea of what they're doing. Dude, legit too, like Shaq could not know anything, right?
Eat all four of us up easily.
And if he laid on top of you and put his stomach on your face, he would smother you to death. And there's nothing you could fucking do about it.
Dude,
telling you
one
right now.
one leg kick from Shaq. I am now a
you're
crawler, dude. You're done.
Also, too,
You're done for life.
try punching him in the face. You're not gonna be able to reach him.
Nothing.
Two, try taking him down, and if he like sprawls on
Lands
you,
on
he's
you,
gonna
yeah.
fucking break you. Also, imagine if he I bet he could grab you with one hand, grab the back of your neck, and just kaplash you.
Easily.
You know?
He might be able to fucking grab my head and fucking bash it like
I
a
bet
white.
he could do fucking
grape.
this gimmick. You know,
Yeah.
All right.
you might be able to beat him if you had a spear and years of training. But other than that,
that question needs
fucking
some work.
happening.
Tried it.
Do you
I
have
would
any
definitely fight the Styles and the Biebs and the Mars.
do you have any questions for me?
Are you
Damn,
gay?
Dynamite dropping.
If I would have had, I wish I would have known sooner. I would have definitely thought of some during this, but yeah, I got nothing.
No one ever does. It's all right.
It's the fun of the question.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
for
it's supposed to
participating.
it's supposed to throw you off.
Yeah,
But
no,
Mick,
yeah,
do you have any
absolutely. I'm
questions
happy
for
to be a
Bill?
part of it.
I do.
Floor is
All right,
yours.
Bill. Here's what I want to know. You got Friday night, right? It's say you're closing the shop down. So your last client comes in at 9:00, right? You're trying to get out of this motherfucker by 9:30, 10 latest. Everything cleaned up, closed up, and locked. 3 of the Philadelphia Eagles walk in. You got a hot date though, dude. You got a fucking hot date.
Who are
You know,
the
we-
3 Eagles? Are they still on the team? Are they retired? Who
I wanted to actually give this to you guys. You guys
Okay.
pick the 3 Eagles.
Are they current or
Whatever
is it-
you want. That's why I want to pass it.
Let's do this. Let's do one hit. Let's do one. We'll do it by era. We'll do a 90s. We'll do a 2000s till the Super Bowl, and then we'll do a modern player.
Love
So the modern player I want is Jason Kelsey because I just fucking love that guy. And then the other 2 we'll do. Well, you got to throw B-Doc in there,
Yep.
right?
Which means you're gonna have to do a mullet already, a white guy mullet, a black guy fade. But B-Dog doesn't do a lot of outline, so it won't be a crazy shape up.
Yeah.
Who
plus-
we got is the third, J-Dub.
Randall's got a nice
Randall.
box top. I could do that too.
No.
I want him to have to
I mean,
shave.
Randall. I was gonna say Randall or Jerome.
Bobby
I
Taylor.
love
You got to do a
Bobby-
fucking.
Bobby
You
the
got it.
Blanket Taylor.
You got to hit him with
Bobby the
the
blanket
straight
Taylor?
blade. Give him a
Ugh.
straight baldy, son. So that's 3
Ugh.
different haircuts. It's gonna take you mad long. What are you doing? And the chick you have a date with, the hottest chick ever, dude.
You should just tell
Big
her
old
to come
fat
to the
milks.
shop and hang out with the crew.
Nah, then they'll steal her. What do you think, Jackie?
I'll-
What do you got here, Billy?
I'll tell you this. I've met Dawkins in real life. I went to an autograph signing. He is legit Wolverine. He is a yoked motherfucker. And then I met Jason Kelsey used to come into a bar I worked at in Narberth because he loved the wings there. He would get a salad and then like 2 orders of wings.
Hell yeah.
Right. And he likes drums over flats, just an FYI. But I'll tell you this, on TV, in uniform, it looks like he has like a gut, you know what I mean? In real life, dude, he's like lean. Like you wouldn't think he had a gut at all if you saw him in person. He's fucking yoked. Like,
Also, too, you don't
looks
have
like
to
he's wearing
bang
shoulder
these
pads.
guys. There's no sex involved in this.
I mean,
Their bodies are all sick. But
They're
like,
gonna-
who?
They're
What
gonna
would you
give
do?
They're gonna give you. They're gonna give you a tip. You know what I mean?
We're talking mass.
Hey.
Well, I mean, if it's just like I'm definitely gonna always choose.
Money over hose, baby.
No, I mean, if you're saying if it's see like if we're going all this hypotheticals, like we got like, is this chick like the chick of my dreams since high school?
Yes,
Is this like
yes.
Anna
a
de
model chick?
Armas.
Dude,
And
this is
it
your
like-
great
is she
white.
like, is it like a movie? Is she
Anna
getting
de
on a-
Arnaz? Is that what you said?
Is she
Anna-
getting on a
Anna de
plane and
Armas.
like leaving if I don't come like at this time?
You'll never see her again, dude.
I'm choosing the chick. I choose love.
Wow.
I knew it. I fucking knew Billy B would, dude. He keeps a lot of secrets in that fucking
Just
beard of
cutting
his.
cutting their heads, like, and that's the thing. Like, if I were gonna be their barber for life, it's just one interaction with the three of them to cut their hair, and like, I'd rather go chase the chick and stop her at the airport before she gets on the plane.
Love it.
Wow.
Knew it. Because you're right. Like, you'd have to give them killer haircuts to keep them for life, but you're gonna have pussy on the brain, so the cut's not gonna be as good.
Oh man.
I
Your
love
mind-
it, Jackie.
Your mind is gonna be all pussy.
Now it's
That's
one thing just
all
like to
you're
go get laid, that wouldn't be worth like who gives a shit. But if you're talking like woman of your life, like you really believe in your heart and soul that like that's
We're
it.
talking true love.
I'm chasing it. I'm going after that.
He said
But
true
like if we're just talking a
love.
piece of ass, like oh, just some hot chick, like I'm definitely gonna have the experience, like chilling with all three of them, try to network with them, try to at least get in with them in some kind of a way. Like that's gonna benefit me in my life a lot more than just banging some chick. That's like one night of fun. That's why there's a lot of levels of this question.
Well, it's love, baby boy, and you answered correctly.
Love is always the answer.
Love
We
finds
need
a
more of
way,
that in the
baby.
world. We need more of that.
I agree.
What the
I love being
world
on here
Wow.
with all you
needs
guys.
now,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
Same,
Ben
dude.
Baccarat.
Love.
Elvis Costello and
We
Burt
love-
Bacharach.
It's the only.
What is that?
thing
Oh yeah, that's from
just
Austin
not
Powers.
AP.
enough. That's nice.
Yeah.
I think
So-
should we all do it? Should we all jump in?
Oh, I'm fucking hot as a rock right now, dude.
Oh, fucking Billy the Barber.
What was it last time we were Billy Bisexual, Billy Biceps, Billy?
I gave you so many nicknames, it was hard to
Sure
keep up.
did.
I thought today it would be awesome if I called you Billy Cell Block B, but your background disappeared, so no one could see the ceiling anymore. I'm pissed that joke didn't land.
Nice. All right. Well, let's keep it moving. Next question. And I'll throw this to both of you. All right. Right now, right this second, if you could have any gift, someone could buy you any gift that you want, what would you want?
Any gift.
Is there like a price range on this?
No price range. Anything you want.
I would take like a giant, like huge hunk of land in like the mountains and like turn it into like some kind of like animal rescue or like sanctuary.
Oh, that's fun. Like dogs? What kind of animals?
All kinds.
You like dogs?
Dags? I like dags.
Eggs.
Wait. So what are you queer boxing doing? What the fuck is this?
I'm just getting dude. I'm going up in
Gonna say
nature in
llamas
the
and shit.
mountains with like a shitload of like some kind of rescue. Like I'm like not Tiger King level, not that level, but like just
You want
disappear
an
and just
animal
fucking-
rescue?
Somebody's buying that shit. You can just live
Dude,
up there with a bunch
you
of
could
horses,
get
animals,
a goddamn
dogs.
jet plane.
That's pretty
But
cool,
what am
though.
What am I,
I
gonna
love
do
it.
with a jet plane? Like I'm just gonna
Fucking
fly around.
ride
Like,
it.
do I have the money to fucking do that? Somebody's giving me a gift. Are they paying for it for life?
They got
buy
the
me a thing with
insurance
an
and
animal
everything.
rescue. I can go up there and just smoke weed, do whatever the fuck I want for the rest of my life, and just
Dude.
chill with animals.
Getting
You know how
high
many
and petting
chicks you could
animals.
get? You know,
So
Chuck-
many chicks, dude.
Like I mean, you're set for life. That one gift, you're set for life. A jet's just cool to tell people, but like, what am I going to do? Am I going to live in it? I guess. Like, then I got to pay for it to be the tarmac.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer.
Not gonna
Great
lie,
answer.
I am now swayed.
My
I
answer
kind of want to just work at the animal
sucks
rescue.
compared to that
Let's
one,
just
dude.
go Tiger King. The four of us. Fuck it. Let's just
Yeah.
go crazy.
I can't.
some,
I'm
Sarah
allergic
Bastian.
to cats, guys.
The transfer to big cats?
I'm allergic. I mean, I don't know.
I'm allergic to cats, but I feel like I'm not allergic to big cats.
I'll scratch your eyes out.
That's a big cat.
That's what I'd say. You little dirty bitch.
There's no
But
snakes.
what's the question again? What's the one gift
Yeah.
I would take currently right now? I would take a 1 month residency at probably like the Comedy Cellar in New York to do stand up, to be able to get up there and just for
Dirty
1 month
Jason, bro.
straight get in between, everybody who's organically going to the lineup, learn some shit, bomb, and figure out, if I can hang. Because you know how all the shit you think you're good at, you're like, oh, dude, I'm fucking better than this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. He wore flip-flops, this fucking Mo. Like, that's how I think a lot. I would like to put that thinking to the test. Sink or swim.
That's a good gift.
That's a fucking great gift. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Damn, that was really thoughtful and insightful, Slick. Man.
Not fucking like Billy's, dude. He's out here banging chicks. There's goats and fucking,
I was just saying that gift covered all bounds.
It does.
Yeah.
And you have land to sell. Like, that's
you can
smart.
Live off the land. You're set for life. You're good.
I'm a like fly by the seat of my cack kind of guy. You know what I mean, dude? I wish I was more like you, Billy B. Fuck.
Don't we all? Man. All right. Justin, what gift do you want?
Well, I either just want to work at the animal rescue that Billy has. That sounds fun.
What if it was an animal rescue / stand-up comedy club?
I would also like to do stand-up comedy with Mick. That would be fun. I would like Jedi powers.
I'd go there. There'd be chicks there. I'd go.
What kind of milkers are we talking about with these chicks?
That's a whole nother level to it. So you can get like superpowers as a gift.
I don't know. Why not?
See, I like where you're going with that. That's another.
I would like
level.
Jedi powers. I
The
could do a
Force.
Jedi mind trick. I could do the Force, and I would spend my days roaming town to town and helping people right their wrongs.
You could just pop a titty with the air.
If you had the ability to Jedi mind trick, right? Would you use it to get a beach from some sweet mama cheese?
I think sexually that's wrong, but for like a free lunch, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna dupe people into
you wouldn't be like, God,
No.
you wouldn't at some point you would be like drunk and be like, I just don't feel like dealing with it. All right, on your knees. You know what I mean? Just like, let's do this.
Can't use your powers for evil, and that
I would do it in a roundabout way. I would do it to the bank teller, like, give me $1 million. And I'd walk outside and be like, just fucking getting mad BJs, That's what those guys do, dude. They walk around collecting. Yeah, dude. They get sucked, those dudes.
Oh man. All right. Nice. Yeah.
What are you wishing for?
To get
What?
sucked.
It's funny you mentioned when Bill talked about the farm. I would want a breeding horse, like the best breeding horse,
Go Smarty Jones,
and then start a horse breeding farm.
Nice. I love that too.
Yeah, like some like thoroughbred, like some like Kentucky Derby winning type of horse shit.
If I had money,
That'd be
I that's something I would want to do just because. Dude, I have a buddy who they call them $1 million dogs, right? And he has a dog where they're called, I think they call them specimens or samples. But every goosh, you get like, say if the goosh, right? You could probably get 3 samples or per goosh, and you can sell those samples, right?
For bank.
For like, dude, so if he's gooshing 3 times a day, you sell 3 gooshes per goosh.
How much you get a goosh?
Let's say you get $5,000 a goosh.
Okay.
Right? You're looking at 30 grand every day. Or no. 5 times 45 grand every day for fucking gooshing your dog gooshing,
That's like
and
in
you
the
probably get
Sopranos.
rights on the puppies.
Ralphie Cifarello, remember? He he was stealing the cum, then they got the horse, then he killed it. Yeah, dude, that's a huge racket selling fucking horse nuts.
Oh, collect a bunch of its spam and then kill it, and now the spam's worth a lot more.
But also, too, the more you ship out the horse cum, the less it devalues. You know what I mean? Like
the more
the gooshin doesn't actually equate to million. It's like tiers. You could get a good stock if the horses do well. You hold off, then you really sell. But I know a lot about fucking cum, dude.
I wish I got paid to goosh.
Going deep.
Yeah, it's sick. But Matt, that's a really cool fucking gift. I will take that. It's sick.
Yeah. I would love to be. I love horses. That's probably, I don't care about dogs, and cats and me are mortal enemies, but horses are just fucking awesome.
I'm on it for the cum, dude. I'm a big cum guy.
Yeah. You're the cat cum.
I want to get paid to goosh. What if you just got $1,000
Oh.
instant deposited every time you
Just a
goosh?
fucking 1,000. Goosh is a goosh, man. Oh man, God Just thousands of goosh.
I'm from bad stock, dude.
You
Couldn't
gotta
pay
weak-
someone
you
to
got
take
the
a
weak goosh. Your
You
goosh
said
couldn't-
goosh like the 5th time. That's when I realized what you're talking about. I never heard of it referred to as goosh.
Me neither. That's why I was saying "cum" a lot.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that word. You know what I mean?
No.
You know, there's some words I don't like. Come just is just like, all right, whatever. I'm just like, yeah. There's better ways for it to be described. I think we've evolved as like, you know, intellectuals to be like, instead of it's cum or
I've
it's
never
goosh,
felt
or it's
sexy saying
splooge
that.
or it's skooge or whatever the hell you want to call it. We got a million different names for it. But the word I fucking hate, and I don't even want my daughter to use this word. I just fucking hate this word. I hate the word poop. I fucking hate that word. I hate it.
Like as
It's
a,
like moist
I gotta
for
poop.
me. I hate it. Yeah. Like,
That's
I wanna,
poop over
I want
there.
to take a poop. It's like, go fucking take a shit like a fucking man, you piece of shit. You know? I don't
All
know.
right.
Do you announce your dumps in the office?
Not really. No.
I do. So I gotta say poop, dude.
The fuck?
Oh, dude.
I got-
Why do you tell
You know,
everyone?
I got some slang for it. The slang if I do have to tell somebody, I tell them that I'm dropping heat.
Nice.
You like that?
You
Dropping
can drop
some
a little
heat.
heat.
You gotta drop
you,
some heat,
Nick,
babe.
you literally just stand up and tell everyone I have to go poop. I will return in 12 minutes.
You have to say that word.
I just like when I have to
Say
shit,
low
I'm like,
on the
oh my
table.
God, I gotta go, dude. I gotta poop right now, dude. I'm pushing pee, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, dude. Watch out, Ukraine, dude. You know what I'm saying? Ew. No.
All right. So, wow. All right. Justin, do you have a word that you hate?
Dad.
I like to make it, you know.
Sorry, dude.
All fucking 5 of them. Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
No, I don't like hate any words. I mean, other than the N word, you know, because that's just, you know, it's not appropriate. It's wrong. I don't like it.
He can't hate a word he's never used before.
Another
guys.
word for when Anne Hathaway whispers in Christian Bale's ear in that Batman movie, she goes, "There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne." Whenever I have to shit, I think to myself that, and I sometimes say it. I'll go, "There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne."
Yeah.
Is there a word in there that you don't like, though?
No, it's just-
Born by a doctor.
Oh, we're just talking about words. Sick.
Born in it.
Do you feel in charge?
So, all right. Wow. I mean, Mick,
Oh, that went
fuck.
Batman. That was good.
Mick, I fucking loved that fucking drop in, Mick. That was fucking great. Oh, what word do you hate the most, Dad? All right, keeping it moving. Bill, what is your favorite season and why?
I guess I'll go summer.
This is summer
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, summer, spring. I don't know. No, I'll go spring. I'll go spring because
Ooh,
Spring,
yeah.
it's the like
When you
the,
get in like mid-May,
I
the
feel like
best.
spring's like that's really like the beginning of the year. Like
Yeah.
when is the beginning of the year when everything's dead? The beginning of the year, a fresh year is like a fresh new season. I feel like that's spring, and nothing's better than like that smell in the air.
No.
It's like, and you can tell, like all the fucking twins start coming out, sweater puppies start, coming out for
Yeah.
the hunting season's back on.
The
It's
first day it's
rule.
warm.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
nothing's
dude.
better than that. Going out to the gym, it's like lighter out later. It's starting to make that. Yeah, I'm going with spring.
All your fucking guys with their winter shag come and get a cut. So you're making some money, dude. I know you fuck. About the money.
Yeah, I guess I would have to say spring too, man. Fucking +2, man. I don't know.
Oh,
The seasonal depression is a real thing.
Hell yeah.
I fucking hate when it's dark all the time and it fucking sucks.
Hate the cold
Sucks
so
a
much.
fucking chode in the party zone. It's the worst.
I don't wanna do it.
All right, nice. Next, or Mick, what are you? You spring?
Real quick. Billy, I thought for sure you were gonna say fall, dude. You got that fucking Billy Beard's lumberjack, boy. Like you fucking can really fucks with a flannel, dude.
Oh, I bet you looks great.
Oh,
in
yeah.
a-
I know.
You look great in a flannel. Flannel with a couple flapjacks. Ah, you're a fucking star.
Couple fucking dog rescue cats just to hand out to your bitches, dude.
All right.
I'm a summer guy though, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking I like the sun. I get depressed too. I'm already hitting it. Seriously.
right.
It has to be
Justin, you
summer. Hates cold. Hate it. Don't want to do it.
doesn't like you either. All right. Next question, Billy Barberino. If you could do anything for your birthday, what would you do?
Anything for my birthday.
End world hunger.
Don't be a cock about it.
It's like I just want to take all the puppies out of my beard and give them a home.
Anything for my birthday. I guess, dude, I don't really have something off the top of my head. I would like have to go into depths. I mean, I would like
You could do like an event. Like if you could go to like a.
I would just take everybody.
Like for instance, my birthday's in the winter, so I'd always love to have like a pool party for my birthday. All right, don't be fucking depressed at once, guys.
In a heated pool or outside?
I'm like sick, dude.
Pool party.
How have you not invited me, dude?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm guessing like I would just want to take all the people that I care about somewhere. Not to be corny, but
Red
like
Lobster
friends.
or
Just like some kind of like some kind of resort or something,
Like
something
Sizzler?
crazy.
Ooh, that would be fun. See, going to like an all-inclusive resort with like a bunch of people, because like normally I've gone
Can't
with
beat that.
my significant other, but
gimmick.
I would like all my others.
We did that. We did a destination wedding, and we had probably like a little over 50 people there, and it was awesome because like you would get up, there's always people there to like hang out with and do stuff with, and then we had like a fucking killer like wedding and reception. It was I would highly suggest. We've talked about doing it again because it's just so much fun.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
I'm just no good white trash. I can't feel this, dude. I would go tits for my birthday, dude. Those same juggernauts we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. So
bring them through.
And then when you're sleeping, Bill, right? When you're sleeping, do you sleep with a sheet or with a blanket?
What time of year are we talking here?
I mean, we'll do right now.
Usually, like, I mean, like, I'm in the winter, like, I'm putting like fans in the window, and like, I like
winter?
I love sleeping in the freezing cold. I'm throwing like comforters, like you can see you blow out and you can see your air like in the room.
Ugh.
I love that shit. I keep the house warm, but like just within the bedroom, I'll like stuff something under the door. Like if you're smoking, like, trying to keep like hide it from your parents or something, and just freeze the room out and sleep like a baby.
You get a sore throat.
Comforter, like fleece, wool, like just go nuts.
Dude, sleeping in the cold is so much
best.
better.
The best. I hibernate.
I can't fucking sleep when it's hot out. Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. Summer, like I'm sleeping in boxers and no blanket, no sheet, no nothing.
Oh, and I'm cranking the AC and I have a fan. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can sleep no blanket at all?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We don't have attachment issues.
I can't sleep without a blanket.
Yeah, we know you fucking crybaby.
I didn't know that. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. If you don't have like it's a I remember Mr. Barlow, shout out, fan of the show, listener to the show. He was my English teacher in 10th grade. But yeah, it's like a fear thing if you can't sleep if you have to have a blanket to cover you when you sleep. Dude, I'm sleeping fucking just all it is me and my sweater. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Barlow would also tell you that's systemic. Matt has never had anything to fear. No, I'm kidding, dude.
Dude, your white privilege.
Yeah, that was a shitty attempt at a white privilege joke. Sorry.
You nailed it, pal. All right. If you could have any if you have any exotic animal as a pet, what would it be, Bill? Go.
I'm going with any animal. I'm going with a lion.
Ooh, what are you gonna name it?
Oh shit. Juggernaut.
Sick. Call back of the century, dude.
What about you, Bats? What are you going with?
I honestly am also going big cat, but I'd go tiger.
Ooh. And the name? Midwest Milkers.
Yeah. I think I'd go with a lady. I'd go with a lady big cat, and I'd call her like fucking Lady Big Cat. Something clever like that. Mona's sick.
You could just call her, yeah. Whatever. All right.
Oh, is that like a whatever? I thought that was like a sex thing, but it was like a real fucking.
Oh.
Jada, you?
Do you go big intimidating animal because it's cool, or do you go like monkey because it's like helpful?
How are monkeys helpful?
Also,
he could roll my CBD cigarettes. He could get me things out of the fridge. He could rip my dick for me. He'll
rip it right off.
He could probably prepare meals. I feel like a monkey would be a good domesticated monkey could make your life very fulfilled.
Interesting.
I feel empty. The guy'd be trapped. He'd be like looking out the cage, fucking.
What
You
about
know.
a fucking badass gorilla? That thing would imagine like having a pet gorilla. Be like, listen, motherfucker, no one's breaking into your house.
Oh my god. That would be, I mean, if it's full blown domesticated where like you could trust it with your life, having a gorilla would be, I mean, it's the best, it's the equivalent to 10 men.
Bill, if not more.
More.
God, you imagine sending it? Somebody fucked with you and you'd send your gorilla to their house with like a note around its neck. It just said, hi, if I make a phone call and it vibrates, this ape will tear you to pieces. Please put $20 in its front pocket.
Monkey see, monkey don't. Fucking bash him.
Dude, that is, yeah. Woof, woof.
Oh, and then you have a big intimidating monkey. I'd imagine I'd make him rock like a cool chain, and then you have like a real like friendly name for it. It's just like to throw the whole dynamic off. Like,
Barney.
Like,
this is Gregory. Gregory will fucking tear you to pieces.
Yeah. Okay. And then another question, Bill.
What animal do you want, Matthew?
I'm debating between either a zebra or
A zebra? What are you gonna do with a zebra?
Oh, they're cool.
Just gonna ride it around?
Yeah.
It's like a racehorse. That's a pretty sick pick.
Yeah. That or I don't know, koala popped in my mind for some reason.
They're cute.
Yeah.
I would love a raccoon, but
Yeah.
like just because they're cool looking.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I this true story. I have like a whole family I feed every night. They're not mean. People say they're mean. They'll like come right up and like eat right out of your hand. It's pretty badass.
You're hanging out with raccoons?
Dude, I'll take pictures. They're
They're gonna
fucking
get
awesome.
cold soon, man. Make sure you take care of them.
You
That's
have,
why
you
I
have
feed the shit out
names
of 'em.
for him?
I named the one Rocco because he's huge, and the other ones I didn't get there. Yeah, there's like a couple little ones. Like I think it's like a mom or dad and its babies, but they don't live that long, and they're badass looking, and they eat like with their paws like people. Like, dude, it's fucking cool as shit. They'll come right up to the sliding door and like look in and tap on it because they like if I didn't put something out there, they're smart. It's pretty badass.
Nice.
Cool.
Go ahead,
Little,
Justin.
a little tidbit of information. That's free. That's for you, Mikey.
Sick, dude. Do you call him Rocco because Rocco Siffredi, the porn star, he said he's huge? Is that?
Oh,
Side
is he the
note,
tits?
former guest of the show, friend of the show, D Siren, has worked with Rocco Siffredi.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah, I know.
And she lived to tell the tale, dude.
I mean,
Fucking
she's walking
monster.
sideways, but you know. Nice. All right. Okay, let's keep it moving. And then Bill, how do you enjoy spending your alone time?
Watching Rocco.
Like what do you mean? Like what do I like if I'm just doing something like just me going out? It's definitely going out to like state parks, some kind of hiking trail or some shit like that. Knock a mix in.
Knock a Mexican.
You go
And
solo?
just go for a walk or something?
I mean, I've gone solo plenty of times. It's obviously it's nice to take a lady with you, but solo's the way to go.
Yeah, sometimes ladies are fucking annoying.
Because he said alone time. What do you like to do with alone time? Like
I mean, besides beating your dick like it owes you money, there's some other things you can do, but I don't know. Do you do video games at all, Bill?
I'm not, nah, man. I mean, my buddies, like friends of mine, have systems, and like I'll go over and play with them, but I don't. It's been a while since I've gamed.
Yeah. What's your favorite way to unwind?
Like what? Just to like clear my head, meditate, definitely.
Yeah.
How
do you do that though? Like, is there a certain way you do it?
I started off like doing these guided meditations, and I did it forever, thinking I was doing good. And like the whole point of meditating is to shut your mind off and like connect, like not to get like deep on this podcast, but like more like with
I'm interested.
like more with your heart and like more with like your being instead of your mind. And,
TM.
It's been like a lot better now, just like sitting there and just like going into a quiet room, no phone, no nothing, sitting there and just only focusing on your breathing. And like it's weird, like thoughts will come up, and when you don't attach to them, they just like go away and you kind of become really centered, and like nothing beats that. It took me like 2
Damn.
years of meditating the wrong way until I finally realized it's all about letting go of the mind and not being focused on anything.
Transcendental meditation.
It's amazing.
Because that has
Howard
like
Stern
a
did it,
mantra.
yeah.
Did yours have a mantra, or you
I've
focus on your?
I've done those. That stuff is amazing. It's weird. It's like the vibration does something. It's like
Do you use
it,
do you use an app, or do you what got you like started on this path, and then how'd you know how to focus it in a different direction?
I don't know. I always heard people swear by it, and then like me being a barber and people I cut that are like really successful, like would tell me just like sharing their stories, just talking like being genuine. Like you know when someone's telling you something that like they're trying to convince you, or it's like ego almost.
Yeah, they're like, this thing is good. Like,
But
you need to try this.
but yeah, like it's like, oh man, like yeah, I'm on my high horse. You should do this. Versus someone that's like, they become like you become like their son. It's like their heart and soul. Like they really believe with their heart and soul. Like, or you can feel they're trying to help you and give you good advice, like because it genuinely helped them. And like multiple people. Once like that was the third or fourth person, and I saw that like where they were at in life, I'm like, all right. And like just how they just seem like nothing outside of them would get to them. Like crazy shit could be happening all around. They're just like they're laughing about like cops at their house, and they have underage kids there drinking, getting hammered, passed out in the neighbor's house. And they're like, oh my God, it's my house. Just super cool, calm, and collected. So that's kind of what started it.
Nice. Man, I would love to meditate and just see like what the fuck,
Guided ones are good to start though, because they'll like at least it's crazy. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you don't know where to start. Yeah, if you're gonna
I did it for a while through my
shit used to
therapist.
race. My like shit used to race, like just constantly, like and thinking about the past, the future, just racing. Like it's crazy. Definitely really helps with that. You
Same.
can't really get shit done if you're not present.
My therapist said that I have obstructive, intrusive thoughts. So same kind of thing, right? Where it's like, you could be thinking about something dumb, or even if you take 1 second to like daydream, before you know it, you're either in like some weird anxious situation in your head, or like a weird fucking memory. So it's so funny. Like my therapist put me onto this. So I started by doing those, like, go into the mirror and like, say something definite, that you would like to achieve or whatever. I'd walk into there and I'm like, I'm not gay, like for like a year, dude, until like I got it. Like you said, like, and I was doing the guided meditation. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm still distracted by shit. And then, yeah, a switch does flip. For me, it was the antidepressants coursing through my veins, but for other people, it's progress within meditation. I haven't gotten there yet, but I still do try.
Hey, good for you, man. That's
That's
awesome.
a dope fucking thing to be able to do, man. That's like conquering.
Well, the thing
Noise.
is crazy. Like
Cool.
I've always heard people say like their feelings. Like I never knew it. Like I didn't know there was a different. Like I just was I've lived stuck in my head for so long. Like I don't even think I felt anything. Like I don't know what. It just was a word, like oh, I feel blah 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 blah. But like I didn't know like what intuition was, like the gut. Oh yeah, like it's once you kind of clear all that shit out of you, dude. We all have like some pretty powerful shit inside. Not to get like on that kind of deep level, but like,
No,
and
keep going.
on the real shit. Like everything I've always heard, like everything's within you, and it's like you just gotta quiet your fucking mind. And
Well,
like,
you've done a
everything really is.
transformation though recently, Bill. Like talk on that, because the Bill I met 5 years ago and the Bill now are two completely different people. I mean, you've lost, like, you didn't have a ton of weight to lose, but you lost a ton of weight. You're in great shape, and mentally you're stronger than I've ever seen you. And part of it is doing the stuff that you've talked about. So kind of go into that, because you started journaling, you started investing more in your mental health and mental and physical well-being. And what kind of things did you change to improve not just like your life, but also I would say improve what your thoughts of you as a person are? Is that right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, that was I guess it it comes down to a lot of it's just like energy, and like being a barber, and like you really are only in someone's energy. It's one thing to be close to somebody, but like I've actually read shit on this. Like when you're in somebody's energy field, like their aura, your heart, whatever, like you're cuddling up with your girl, like your guys' energy like connects and kind of becomes like one. So like nobody ever is in my situation really, or like others, like other than like a salon or like I'm like touching people in their energy, in their fucking personality. Like
Yeah.
you can't not connect to some
There's a
touching
level
their
of
fucking
intimacy.
Super
yeah.
intimate.
And
Yeah,
so
dude.
it's you don't realize it, but it is. So like I learned really from that and people that like would be really nice to me and seem really nice, but it would like be draining. Like their energy was so bad. So like inside they were suffering or at war, but on the outside they'd be, and then that kind of it's easy to see things in other people before you see it in yourself. And then I realized like how much I was like what I gave and showed to other people was kind of almost like a mask on its own, like pretending and giving good energy and wanting to be liked and wanting validation because of like my own inner when no one else was around energy. So like and a lot of shit that I feel like I was unconscious of or I would not want to look at because it would hurt my ego or bruise my ego or cause like obtrusive thoughts or me to like just race and like negative, like it's like ants, like negative self-talk. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Like am I going off here? I kind
No,
of
Nah,
keep
dude, this
going.
is awesome.
Keep
Like,
going.
I can say that, like, I feel you on so many of these things.
Yeah, I think that's another thing too. And it takes a lot of courage for you to talk about this because a lot of men feel this way and a lot of men have these similar thoughts and feelings but are scared to act on them because of like the macho stereotype and things like that where meditation, what are you, a queer? You know, like all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like when that's not the
uh,
case, you know, like being strong mentally doesn't, however you get there, it shouldn't matter as long as you're getting there and trying to better yourself. So I would definitely like to hear more on like go through like your daily routine. Like you wake up, what are you doing? Like what's your daily routine like?
well, I mean, the best thing, I guess, like like a way to kind of dumb it down, like not dumb it down, but sum up like a bunch of different reading, which is like something that like really made sense to me in the sense of like comparing it to when you start driving, like when you start learning how to drive a car. Like it's like called your paradigm or like your subconscious or whatever. So it's like a program that you run on that you're not unconscious of. So like a lot of people, like if you had suffering from like years ago or shit that you held on to or fears and you like self thought negative shit about yourself, hated yourself, or other people, like you were dating a chick that was really hot and a good piece of ass, and she like was being kind of a masculine bitch. And like, not to put anybody out there, but like you would bend and like choose her over you and like what was right and like shit like that, like would cause this inner war and like,
Take
I
my
don't know.
ex-girlfriend. Keep going.
Uh, no, I'm just trying to think.
Did you say are you talking about my ex-girlfriend?
I lost train of thought.
But
No,
so
but
if you've
so
been in that place, if you've had these occurrences, you start to build up that, I guess, that negative reflex to these reactions that have occurred over time.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, the paradigm. So yeah, so like it's like a negative self-talk, like negative, it almost becomes a belief. And it goes in the same sense of like when you learn how to drive a car, you're so conscious of it. So if you're like stewing on like a negative thing over and over and over, it kind of becomes like this automatic program. And it's the same sense of like when you learn how to drive, you don't know how to do it. You have to be so conscious of it. But to the point after doing it every day, the same way of negative thinking about yourself every day, now it's to the point where I don't even need to drive my car. Like there's times I'll get places and be like, I was on the phone, like in an emotional fight with someone
You
over
could
some
do it without
shit.
a thought.
Like not a thought. So it works the same way. If I had like a negative belief about myself and talk shit on myself for like 5 years, and today I'm trying to be positive, it's that program from 5 years ago is still running. So like even if I'm being positive today, I'm faking it to everybody else because I'm still having all this negative shit going on of like an old thought which then triggers an old feeling, which then it's just this cycle all day where like I'm like stuck in the past on this old program and I'm not even here. And then you're like trying to just fight to be present. It's almost like you're watching your life
What do
on like
you
autopilot.
what do you do to get out of it? Like, is the meditations one of those things? What else?
Dude, it's the biggest thing is you have like for me at least like just from my experience is the morning, like not getting trapped in your head instead of your mind, because what happened is like your mind starts to control you and you're like a shell, at least for me, my experience.
Yeah,
And
mornings
then
are
like
wild.
it's not like your mind, you're getting stuck in it, or like you're like doing good and you have an intention to do something, and next thing you know, you're just like on your phone, or like your mind kind of takes over. You're just looking for those dopamine hits. It's like unconscious, like on YouTube scrolling, or you're just not getting shit done. You have to, like, for me at least, the biggest thing was putting good information in my brain and like learning about shit, being honest with myself. And like it was like the certain journaling things, like everybody judges everybody else. When you see shit that other people are doing and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe he's with her. I can't believe that. Ask yourself, am I doing that? By yourself. So no one's talking shit. And like it's weird, man. Your mind hides a lot of shit from yourself. And then you realize, well, if my mind's hiding shit from myself, like who am I? Am I myself, the mind? And then it's just this whole thing. But the main thing, not to like get too into it, is just start in the morning, like immediately doing something. The best book that I could ever, that changed my life, which is one dude that I cut gave me, was called the 5 a.m. Club. And it's like, own your morning, own your life. And you get up in the morning and you give yourself every single thing that you would ever want from somebody else. You give it to you. So then you don't need anything from the world. You give to yourself so that you can give to the world. A lot of people live their life trying to take from the world. And like that book was like, that started this whole thing. And then once I saw how much of a difference that made, waking up in the morning, having discipline and intent, and you're supposed to hit like everybody, like within that morning, like you're not hanging out with anybody but yourself. And you really like connect with yourself. Because I only worried about connecting to other people. I didn't even know who I was, what I wanted. I'd been on this autopilot of just survival mode. That like, that's a problem. And then if you keep looking for the world to give you something, you're going to keep striking out. So the 5 a.m. Club, I think, would be the best thing to read and like shift your perception and then kind of bring your power back. And then you start to take action. A lot of people, like, at least from, I know I always was like reacting to the external world. I was never creating a better one for myself. I was always waiting for an opportunity to come along or opportunities outside of me to change, thinking like everyone else just got a good break, not me. But it's like, you got to actually like shift your inner like energy and your thought process. And
it's
like,
so well said, dude. And I think I live by this. I know that book very well. And what stands out to me is the intent. Like I preach it all the time. I preach it to Justin. Like, how often do I say to you, like, wake up with proactive thoughts?
just
You know, like,
don't
take
wait
over your mind.
until
Just do it.
you have to.
Don't think
You have
about
to
it.
beat your brain to that point of self-doubt or lapse where you can kind of go and, you know, fuck off and tell yourself you suck. You know, you wake up with intent. Like you said, you go to the mirror, you tell you exactly what you're going to do. You already are proactively thinking about how you are going to, you know, it sounds like cliche and kind of like soft, but like live your best life every day, you know, and give forth as much as you want. There's a lot to that energy shit, you know, and like our parents would say like, oh, that's like hippy dippy shit. But really, they're all angry Italian, Irish Catholic people. You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, like there's something to also, I think, like if you believe it first, everyone else will. Like, if you don't believe it, no one else is going to. Like, how are you going to convince someone else you're worth it?
If it's
exactly.
genuine.
Absolutely, dude. I agree. That's like saved my life, that kind of, you know, way of thinking without also trying to sound like I'm on my period, you know.
Well, because perspective is everything.
Hell
And
yeah,
like
dude.
what you believe about
You got
yourself.
to work on your perspective.
And all that matters, it don't matter what anybody else thinks of you other than what you think of you. That's the only thing that matters. People treat you the way you treat you. That's like some of the realest shit.
Hell
so
yeah.
simple, but so true. You got to love yourself.
Not even
And a
love.
lot-
You
and
just
a
got to
lot of
think
people
about
don't.
yourself, you know? Think about yourself.
In a
Consider
way,
yourself.
You've got to forgive yourself also, because
Oh yeah,
you
that's
might
hard.
have like
That's
these
very hard.
thoughts that you keep running through your mind of like these negative situations or negative memories, and like you'll be caught replaying those negative memories in your mind about a decision you made, or even it's time you said something that was awkward in a public setting or whatever. You just have to just like go in your mind and just let that shit go and forget, because it in reality it doesn't matter, because that's not who you are as a person, because you've realized the mistakes you've made and are willing to grow and learn and become and do better. You know what I mean? So as long as you're on a positive path and you know are kind and like preach and like, you know, follow the right things, you can forgive yourself for mistakes you've made in the past, you know, as long as it's not like murdering
I
someone.
was going to say, that's like the ultimate kind of like you win, because personally, I actually haven't been able to get to where I am through that, right? I've had to take more of the behavioral therapy approach. Like, I can't spend the time going through every situation and being like, dude, it's cool, let it go. I just learned how to now deal with those intrusive thoughts and all of this stuff. And that's helped me, because like I don't really have 10 years to dive into all my trauma. So like right for like how do I fucking take what I have right now and move with it? And biceps, it sounds like you're doing the same without a therapist. You haven't mentioned that, which is super fucking impressive, dude. This took me a lot of fucking Obama bucks, boy. You know what I'm saying, dude? Mickey Medicaid fucking leveled up after I got to talk to somebody. So that's super impressive, man. Really.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Nah, man. And I'm fucking proud of you for one. People will think like maybe they'll self-medicate and stuff to think that they're living their best life or they're doing their best thing. And it's not true. They're just digging themselves deeper into the hole. And you were able, like you were able to like find your courage and really kind of put your flag down on, I want to get better and I want to be better mentally. And you've worked really hard to achieve that. And I'm really proud of you, man. And you should be proud of yourself for doing that.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just saying, like, real shit. I've loved this coming on here. I loved it last time. jdub, I've loved speaking with you, answering your questions. Mickey, I loved the last time. And those lost tapes are the best. And Matt, obviously,
hell yeah, boy.
You know how I feel, man. I'm very happy that I was helping you to name this thing, because this thing is awesome that you created. It's I have mad respect for you for doing it. A lot of people talk about shit, but a lot of people don't do it. So I'm happy to be here, man. I'm happy. And I always my biggest thing was I noticed like way back when I was honest with myself, I was different, almost like a chameleon. I was such like a shell, and that was when I made a decision. I want to be real with whether I'm talking to my mother, my sister, a kid, all three of you, and be the most open book. Because if people can learn from my shit, and like I can help somebody else just from what I went through, I'm all for it, because a lot of people helped me from what they went through. So
hell yeah, brother.
Like, one hand
pass it along.
Other.
Absolutely, dude. That's the fucking theme and message of this. Can't do this shit alone, man. I can fucking vouch for you on that.
People helping people. That's what it's all about.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Nice. So we are coming close to the top of time. And Bill, man, I know this is your second time on here, but me and Justin and Bats, we're usually on the same page with this, but we would love to have you back on the show if you'd be willing to come back on.
Man, anytime you ask me, I'm all for it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And you guys, like, it's the perfect, it's great energy and it flows like perfectly. I'm really
Bill.
Very happy to be here.
New tag team partner, dude. Billy Buys, dude. Every time you come on, you got to holler at me.
I'll be a guest appearance anytime.
Yeah, we'd love to have you. Very nice. So we are coming to top of time. So Billy Biceps, is there anything you want to say to the Billy Biceps fanatics before we get out of here?
Oh man, just keep watching Working Perspectives podcast.
Love it. Thank you for the plug. Very nice.
100%.
Always love a shameless plug. Very good. Mickey Bats, I'll tell you, buddy, it's serendipitous how this worked out. It's almost a year ago to the day, that it was you two and me on this show. Justin was at some cornball wedding or whatever, and he couldn't make it. But almost a year ago to the day that we were all here together, Lost Tapes of Atlantis. Super glad to have you back, pal. You were fucking money tonight. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Me and Billy, look at that guy. How handsome is that fucking guy, dude? That's what I want everyone to know. But on top of that, dude, your fans are awesome. Matt, I could tell, dude, the Working Peas are fucking, you guys got a nice little following. I watch, every week. You guys rule. I would just say if anybody in your network is outside of, fucking Bumblefuck, wherever you guys live, come check out some open mics in the city, because you can catch me Monday through Thursday on one of those stages.
Hwhere are you at? What open mics, Mick? I know Raven Lounge is one of your guys' favorite, right?
Raven Lounge Thursday, Helium Monday. We got Ortlibs and 2nd Street Pub on Tuesdays, man. I might go catch one here soon.
Nice, dude. Good. You should tape one, man. If you do, I'll put it up on the channel.
Awesome, dude. Appreciate that, man. And great combo tonight, guys. You guys fucking rule, man.
This was a great time. Really was. Jalen Durr. Anything you want to say to Dub Nation before we get out of here?
just a fantastic night. Got Bats, got Bill here. It's a pleasure meeting you, and I had a swell old time. And Bats making yucks. I tell you what, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I almost lost my voice from how much fun and ruckus we were having.
This was a fucking good old time, man.
I look forward to this. This is fun. I only could imagine how good the Lost Tape was. Only
bro.
Oh, it's just a taste of how good it was.
I mean, this was a good show, but the Lost Tapes fucking smokes this show.
We had 15 minutes on blowjobs, dude. It was sick.
Yeah, no, you're right. We did kind of go wild. We were all over the place, but I think this tops it. This is an even exchange as we got dubs here.
True. Very true.
And we actually got through. We got through it.
Yeah.
I feel like the energy wasn't as good on that second run because we were like heartbroken. It was like we just got raped and we had to like pretend that it didn't happen and like put a smile on our face.
We got raped right away at the Christmas party, and then we still had to eat dinner afterwards. It was like, come on. But either way. So, I mean, speaking of Christmas parties, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle. Coming today by Jalen Dub, Justin Richardson. Our special guest host is Mickey Bats, Mike Hatfield, and our guest today is the man, the myth, and the legend, Billy Biceps, Bad Billy to Baba, Billy Nicholls. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram, Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so we keep bringing you this sweet content. This has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast. Thanks for listening. Stick around for the ad read. Thanks. See you.
Do you have a message or a story inside of you that you've been waiting to tell? Have you always dreamed of writing a book, but are intimidated by the complexities of the book publishing world? Perhaps you want to use a book to launch your public speaking or consulting career. If so, please reach out to Scott and Bell Publishing, located right here in beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Scott and Bell Publishing handle all genres and authors with all experience levels. Scott and Bell Publishing gives authors 100% creative freedom and a higher royalty split. They can be found at www.skotbell.com. That's www.s as in Sam, K as in Kite, O as in October, T as in Tom, B as in Boy, E as in Edward, L as in Larry, L as in Larry.com. That's Scott and Bell Publishing, where the authors go.